Almost 7 years ago, my family cut me out of their lives and kicked me out of the house. I, 29 male, was 22 at the time and wasn't financially stable enough to rent an apartment on my own. What had happened was so sudden that I had no time to prepare myself at all, mentally or financially. The reason behind all of this was my sister. My sister Hannah, 37 female, and I have never been close because of the significant age gap between us. She got married to her boyfriend Pete, 39 male, of 3 years when she was 27, and they were married for 3 years. They got divorced 3 years into their marriage because Hannah had accused Pete of having an affair with one of my friends. I'd been living with my parents after college since I had just started working and wanted to save some money before moving out. My parents were okay with that arrangement until my sister announced her divorce. She came back home one day crying hysterically and announced that she'd filed for divorce because her husband had been cheating on her for 6 months. Then she went on to throw me under the bus for introducing my friend to him. My friend Emily, 28 female, was trying to gain weight, and since Pete was a certified dietitian, he agreed to help her out. I had been the one to introduce her to him, and apparently, she was the one Pete had been cheating on my sister with. I was shocked that this was happening, because even though Emily and I weren't close, I knew for a fact that she was a good woman and would never get with a married man. Besides, cheating was so out of character for Pete as well. He was totally smitten with Hannah and only ever had good things to say about her, so I found it incredibly hard to believe that he cheated on her. I had my doubts, but my parents believed her instantly and didn't even question anything, in spite of the fact that she never had any proof of him cheating. They just took her word for it. I'm not going to hold it against them, since they would choose their own daughter over their son-in-law regardless of who was right. What I didn't understand was why they readily kicked me out just because Hannah said so. She stormed in one day, threw a tantrum, and somehow convinced my parents to throw me out simply because I'd introduced Emily to Pete. She accused me of ruining her marriage, and my parents agreed with her for some reason. I was devastated and tried to stop my parents, but they weren't ready to listen to me at all and told me that if I didn't leave, they'd forcefully kick me out. In just one day, I lost my family and my home and had absolutely no idea where to go. I was sobbing out on the sidewalk with all my stuff for an hour or so before I was able to pull myself together and went to a friend's house for the night.